Hi guys, I'm Nicole and welcome back to yet another video. Today I am in a different place of the house, a more comfy place, as this is more of a laid back video. Today I'm just going to talk to you about 3 of the easiest houseplants that I would recommend if you are a first time buyer and you're just getting into houseplants, or if you're buying a gift for someone who doesn't necessarily know everything about houseplants. So if you are interested, keep watching. So the first plant that I will talk about, as it is the first one to grab, is a plant I talk a lot about in my videos, and this is the spider plant. This grows so fast and so well, and I definitely would put this in the category of first time buying. This is because it just grows so well and so fast, and you can just really leave it like to do its own thing. I think I've left this plant on the windowsill for a few weeks in a row without watering, and the only really bad thing that can happen is it is prone to spider mites. But I had spider mites on this plant, and all I did was, as soon as I spot them, shower it down, and then every day I've been misting the undersides of the leaves and the top, and really focusing on these stems where it starts to flower, because that is where they like to live if they do pop up on your plant. So besides being very prone to spider mites, this is a great first time plant or gift because it does just keep growing. If you wanted, you could put this in a hanger and it'll look really nice. But yeah, besides that, it is great. It's also a really fast grower because I repotted it a couple of weeks after I got it, and I've already seen new roots popping out of the drainage holes in the bottom. So you just know it's good. It is a good plant to get, and if you don't really want it to grow as much, you can just leave it root bound for a bit, and you can always prune it back if you're not happy with it. Say for instance you get a flowering stem like this, which might turn into a baby spider plant, then you can just cut them back and propagate them, or whatever else you want to do. The second plant I want to talk about is the Sansevieria. This comes in many varieties, but this one is the most popular. I think this is the Tristar. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it is a great first time plant because they just thrive in any condition you put them in. Well, I don't think thrive's the right word. So for instance, mine is in a dark spot of the room it is in at the minute, and it's not really got any new growth. It's just stayed how it's always been. But you can put them in a sunnier spot and they will grow faster, and they might even flower sometimes. This one has never flowered, but it's not something I'm 100% in love with if they do, and I'm not mad at it if it doesn't. So this is a great plant because it doesn't need watering a lot. I think I water this about once a month and it's fine. It doesn't mind. It's a really tolerant plant of any condition you put it in. But yeah, if I was to say get a gift for someone who likes plants or is getting into plants, or you yourself are getting into plants, then this is one I would go for. Or any of the succulent family that don't mind underwatering a few times. The final plant I'm going to talk about is the golden pothos. This is actually a trailing plant or a climbing plant, whichever you want. So at the minute you can see, if I pull it out of its pot, that is trying to droop down to trail, but as soon as it goes in here it's pushed up, but I think it's on the verge of tipping over to trail. But as you can see, this plant is a grower. I think I've shown this in another video, and it has already got so much new growth from in that video. Its leaves are so glossy and gorgeous, really. It's called the golden pothos because it has these golden specks. You will not be able to see if I try and show you, but it has these golden specks, but you get them if it's in a lighter condition. At the minute mine's not in a light condition. It's probably sat close to the Sansevieria, and it's still pushing out growth, but it's more gorgeous glossy green leaves rather than these speckled yellow. Besides that, this is a great plant. It doesn't mind a bit of underwatering. It does actually quite like to dry out between waterings, and it's just gorgeous as well. I am going to put this in a hanger when it arrives, and I'm looking forward to seeing it trail really. But yeah, so that is my third plant I'm going to talk about if you are a first time houseplant buyer. The good things about all three of these plants I've spoke about is that none of them are necessarily expensive. I think my spider plant was £4, and I'm shocked at how I got it for £4 because it has grown so much, so I'm getting more than I paid for really. My Sansevieria was about £7, but it's a big plant, it is a good grower, and my Pothos was about £5, and I love a bargain, who doesn't? All these plants are bargain plants as well as good first time buys. Thanks for watching and see you next time.